A spike in gun violence was on the agenda today as Governor Parson met with Columbia Mayor Brian Treese. Parson said crime was a part of the conversation. He says the state is putting all of its resources on the table to prevent violent crime. Treese commented on the governor's strategy. President Trump's impeachment trial in the Senate could start as early as this week. The House of Representatives impeached Trump last month, but Speaker Nancy Pelosi has held off on delivering the impeachment articles to the Senate. That pause in the process could be nearing an end. CNN's Athena Jones reports. Today is the opening day of deer season. Columbia police are asking hunters to be vigilant while in rural areas of Boone County and the surrounding area. This is in connection to the disappearance of missing woman Mungshi G. Elledge. Officers are asking anyone who sees or finds anything suspicious to contact them immediately. Police are asking hunters and landowners to check hunting cameras from October 8th to October 11th for any clues that could help locate her. Detectives say she also might have had this purse that's on your screen with her when she disappeared. They say she has both ears pierced but does not typically wear any earrings. The room at the Inn Shelter in Columbia will offer a warm place to stay again this weekend. Guests will be able to come to the Broadway Christian Church on West Broadway in Columbia during the day tomorrow. The church is looking for more volunteers to help staff the shelter. The majority of young children in the U.S. are getting their recommended vaccinations. That's according to a new CDC report, which shows that nearly 95% of kindergartners received their state-required vaccines last school year. A second CDC study shows one of the biggest reasons why kids are not getting vaccines is the result of economic issues. Today in Charlotte, North Carolina, an emotional Michael Jordan unveiled the first of 2 medical clinics he and his family funded. The clinics will provide care to underprivileged members of the community. Tears ran down Jordan's cheeks as he said it was emotional for him to be able to give back to a community that has supported him. He says it's not about the money, it's about the change. Jordan will appear on the Today Show tomorrow morning in an exclusive interview with NBC's Craig Melvin. The True Falls Film Festival has ended its 10-year financial sponsorship agreement with the Crossing Church. This comes after a petition was launched demanding True Falls reject the Crossing Church as a sponsor. The petition claims a sermon at the church last Sunday was transphobic and harmful to the LGBTQ community. The director at Ragtag Cinema says this decision was made because the board felt the church devalued certain people's lives. The church contributed about $40,000 a year to the festival. Here's what's happening right now. Columbia police are investigating an ATM theft on South Providence. Police officers responded to multiple alarms sent by an ATM located at Great Southern Bank. It happened about 3:40 in the morning. When the officers arrived, they found pieces of debris from the ATM on the ground. The ATM went missing with an undisclosed amount of cash inside the machine. Ferguson police are asking for help in identifying a man who robbed a bank yesterday. The Ferguson Police Department released a surveillance photo of the suspect. Authorities said he walked into the bank and passed a note to the bank teller demanding money. Here's what's happening right now. The mother of the 4 children is facing felony charges for allegedly leaving them home alone. St. Louis prosecutors charged 27-year-old Crystal Ford with 4 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. A probable cause statement says she left her children home alone for an extended amount of time. The report also shows most Missouri kids are struggling with English and math. 49% of students are proficient or advanced in English. 42% are proficient or advanced in math. It was the second year students took a more difficult test that caused big drops between 2017 and 2018. In your consumer news, if you're thinking about switching to an electric vehicle, Ford has an incentive for you. Ford will offer 2 years of free charging station access to buyers of its electric cars. The automaker has arranged access to 12,000 charging stations across the country as part of what it's calling the Ford Pass Charging Network. The deal, made with charging provider Greenlots, includes access to a network of stations. Ford is also teaming with Amazon to sell installation services for home chargers. A small town of 200 people is trying to spread holiday cheer within 8 miles of the Lamine River search for a Columbia missing woman. Vendors all around in Missouri gathered to sell their goods to Blackwater at the Christmas festival.